The Sims 4 has been more leaky than me after a frappuccino. I can't believe how many Project Rene leaks have come out. Not just Project Rene, okay, but also the other brand new Sims game that's coming. In their Investor Day live stream, they were talking about this, and I just assumed that it was one of those mobile games where it was like story, like you play like a storyline kind of thing. Anyway, it turns out I was completely wrong. There are some things that I was excited about and other things that I'm absolutely terrified about, and I really hate being the guy that you guys know is just like gonna complain all the time. This is the thing, like I really love The Sims, I just don't like EA and what they do with it. Like they've always just got to spoil it in some kind of way, and it's really annoying because like I just want to make excitable fun videos about like, oh my god guys, this is coming, I'm so excited, but I can't do it because they ruin it. I just wish they would stop ruining it. So a few days ago you probably saw my video where I was talking about the leaked images from the Project Rene playtest thing, and I saw loads and loads of people complain like, oh my god, the graphics looks ugly, everything's ugly, blah blah blah. That was just a playtest, meaning that it's not actually Project Rene, it's just like a scene that's been set up, and it was done so in order to test some features. So I feel like some of the rage about that was just a little bit over the top. It's literally in development, it's allowed to look crap. Concerns about the way it looks like a microtransaction mobile game, 100% valid concerns, and we've got some more of those with some more leaks, so I really wanted to go over them. Also, for some clarification that we found out, well, I have to say this is all alleged, it could all be fake, we don't know, because I can't independently verify the resources, but based on what we did see with the original leaked images, it was suggested that actually what we saw wasn't Project Rene, it's the hub. You know, in that Investor Day live stream, they were using all these buzzwords like the Sims hub, the Sims universe. Sorry, it just makes me laugh, like it's so bureaucratic. So I think what we saw was actually supposed to be the Sims hub, which is not maybe the same as Project Rene. I don't know where they're going with this like Sims hub thing. I don't know. But I think the hub is a part of the Sims universe, and maybe the main Project Rene game is going to be different. So the Sims hub is just like a meeting ground. I don't know, maybe like IMVU or something. But the person who did the original leak also added this huge thread on Reddit of like different things, other things that they've leaked. And this includes like game files. So they've got like gone in the coding, like you guys know, like I'm stupid, I have no idea what that means, but I think they like went in the coding or something and they found files that suggest what's coming. So this is allegedly a leaked image, which looks like one of those original leak videos where they were wearing the fetish suits, the body morph suits. So it looks legit. And in this, like, I don't know, coding, whatever, they found something called tween maker in cast. So this suggests that we're actually getting, what do you call, what is the tween? Is the tween like in between, is it like 14 years old or like 13 years old? I think that's what a tween is, maybe like a young teenager. So it looks like maybe they'll be coming as a life state. Funnily enough, apparently horses are coming, and you can see like in the files it says horse. It even says down here unicorn, and you can see underneath it horse, hoodie, saddle, shorts. Are we getting horses in this game? Like what? Interestingly, it says that humans may also have mobility aids. So zooming in here, you can see it says wheelchair, which is interesting. So it looks like you may be able to create a character who's disabled. It also suggests that you'll be able to have presets for tops, but you'll be able to change them, like change the length, whether it's long sleeve or short sleeve. So I just want to say this is one thing that I do think is a great quality of life update that we've actually seen with Inzoi. I think we're seeing it to an extent with Paralyzed 2. In The Sims 4, like there are just so many assets, like so many different clothing assets, and it's got to the point where there's not that much difference between them all now. Having the ability to just like cut off the sleeve, like imagine if I just cut off the sleeve of my long sleeve top here and it's instantly a short sleeve top. That would mean that you don't have to download a million different t-shirt meshes into the game. So I genuinely think that's a really good thing that hopefully they will apply to all clothing. They've also mentioned about fat controls and how body weight will be more realistic. And I did say actually in the original leaks, body weight seemed a lot more realistic in those, which was good. They've shown off apparently, okay, firstly, height slider icons. So it looks like you'll be able to change your height. Although what this likely suggests is that potentially characters will not be able to interact with each other properly, because like how will they do so at different heights? I don't know if you guys have ever installed the height slider mod for The Sims 4, but it's very, very cursed if you get them to do any kind of interaction or animation. So I don't know how they would implement it, although maybe this is just for like the hub. I'm not sure. They also showed off some hairstyles. They're all looking very cursed, extremely cursed. This is honestly like a thing with every single Sims base game. Well, not The Sims 1 and 2, but The Sims 3 and 4. Like the base game cast was atrocious, and it seems like they're continuing on with that theme. EA, please, if you're hate watching me, please like find like real life hairstylists, find real life fashion designers, like honestly get their advice, please. This is also apparently, honestly, I'm assuming this is just like test clothing and it's not going to be in the final release because that's diabolical. Obviously though, based on this and the other screenshots we've seen, this appears to be like the art style that they're going for. And I did say that we cannot honestly judge it by the graphics. So this could honestly completely change. I am really hoping this is not the art style that they're going for. This is most definitely giving like mobile app game, you know, like those mobile apps that try to go for the Pixar look to make it more widely appealing and family friendly. Like that is not it. The Sims audience don't want that. The Sims 4, I feel like makes a relatively good balance of realistic looking, like you can create anybody who you want to make, but it's also cartoony and fun. Whereas I think this is more skewed towards the cartoony side, and I think it would be difficult to make a realistic looking character. So if this is the final look, I definitely think we'll have some problems. It's just a bit too cartoonified, especially when we've seen how like incredible Inzoi is. Like they need to step it up. Like they genuinely look like Sims mobile meshes. I'm sure it's gonna change, I'm sure. Now they've clarified some things about the hub, allegedly, which is what we saw in the original leaks, and they've said that the hub is essentially the area that was play tested. It's a public space for all multiplayer and user generated content related things. Players can either join their friends or select quick play and join a random session with random players. It includes a for you section, a marketplace, multiplayer and user generated content folders. To be clear, the hub is the only place that you can matchmake and meet random players. The rest of the game will be solo if wanted. So it sounds like the hub is not the main experience. It sounds like the hub is just going to be like some kind of, as I said, IMVU Club Penguin kind of thing. Is it going to be like a Club Penguin thing? If it is, honestly, like I love to troll. This is like my guilty pleasure, I will be honest with you guys. I love trolling and like online games. I just can't help myself. It's just so funny. So maybe it'll be fun to like troll some people. It is very much kind of giving Roblox with like the marketplace. I told you they're trying to turn this into Roblox before. The place where you get all of the DLC, the user generated content, which I'm praying is free. I'm praying they don't put a paywall behind it. Honestly, I do honestly think it's a good thing actually to have some kind of in-game place where you get mods. UGC means like mods in CC, by the way. I genuinely think it's a good idea because it's much safer than going on to just like some random old website. Right now, modders, like they enjoy using sites like CurseForge or other sites where they can monetize their mods, and that's done in a way where it doesn't come at a cost to you as an end user, but they financially benefit from it. So I hope they find a way so that modders and CC creators can financially benefit from the hub, or at least give people the option to do it the old-fashioned way of having a mods folder so people can still subscribe to people's Patreon and things. The For You is purely speculation at the time as a part of the hub, but I'm assuming this is going to be like packs we recommend you buy. The marketplace is purely used for DLC. Icons for the hub have also been uncovered showing SimBucks currency. Oh no, microtransaction currency. I'm gonna scream. Please, not the in-game currency. Okay, the multiplayer section. So you can invite players, search for lobbies, blah, blah, blah. Kick players from your neighborhood, invite them to a party. Microphone. Oh my God, I'm gonna troll so hard on this. And then we've got UGC, which is just a very accessible CC. They've also got the hub sections will have promotions, including a season pass. Oh, not the battle pass. Weekly events, new purchase coming available. Oh my gosh, right. Before we address the next section about live mode, this game hasn't been released yet. We've already got microtransactions DLC, a fucking battle pass, Simbucks currency. This is a mobile game and it's absolutely diabolical. It does not work in The Sims. Okay, it works in like shooting games, for example, like Overwatch or Valorant or something. The reason why it works well in these games is that all of the microtransactions simply relate to new skins, like new skins for your gun, new character skins to make them look different. These kind of skins have no impact on gameplay. It doesn't matter what skins you own. It doesn't affect your character's abilities, movements. It doesn't affect how you play the game. It just simply is an aesthetic thing. In a game like The Sims, it's not really just an aesthetic thing. There's often gameplay tied behind content. In order to, for example, to download somebody's build in The Sims 4, you need to have every single pack that they've used to create that build with the items in it. Otherwise, you won't have the full build. There are so many packs now, it's just so disjointed and a nightmare. If you add on top of that battle pass content that expires after a month or two and you'll never see it again, this is just absolute hell. I just don't understand why they think this is a good idea. This is obviously speculation based on a Reddit post, but assuming it's true, this is starting to genuinely look like a parody of a microtransaction-y, like freemium mobile app game. It genuinely looks like a parody of that, but because it's EA, it's obviously not a parody. Like, they're genuinely being serious. Microtransactions first, good gameplay later. The fact that they're just already thinking about like all these microtransactions. I've even seen speculation that they've already got 10 DLCs confirmed for this game. It hasn't even been released yet, although that's just speculation. I just can't handle it. They're trying to ruin this game. They are trying to ruin The Sims. They are trying to make us hate The Sims, I'm convinced. I don't think EA genuinely understands. Microtransactions don't sell a game. A good game sells a game. And if the game itself is brilliant, people will purchase the additional content because they want more added to a good game. If, however, you give us a shit game and say add microtransactions to make the game feel better, people are not going to do that now that more live simulation games are coming out because there's more competition. People will just move on to something else. Why spend lots of money on microtransactions and DLC in order to make a bad experience good when I can just play this good experience elsewhere? This is why I'm just really, like, I know I complain about The Sims a lot, but really it's not me complaining about The Sims, it's me complaining about EA. I just feel like they're just running this into the ground. Like, I don't want them to do it. I just want them to make a good game and just shut up with the bloody microtransactions and the Sim bucks. Okay, I need to stop. Looking at live mode, they've got some like random leaked images that apparently, oh no guys, it's a horse. Some random leaked images in relation to live mode. This is obviously concept art from the game. There's a lot of stuff here, oh my gosh. So in terms of live mode, it does say that there's going to be find a game and create a game is like an online game that's pre-generated, but then is it going to be timed? Like you're only in there for a certain time that you kicked out? I don't know. Objects can be burnt, dirty, or covered in snow. There is a weather system, and they did suggest before that we would have seasons in the base game of it. Friendships have 4 levels: unacquainted, neutral, friendly, and close, but we don't really have that much about live mode, to be fair. Apparently there is a functional metro system used for traveling between areas, although I don't know at this stage if that's that's like a rabbit hole or not. They also showed off some like new screenshots. Oh no, guys, this is Sims Mobile shit. This is Sims Mobile shit. And if you guys think we're done, we are not done. In this Investor Day live stream, as well as the hub, the universe, Project Renee, they also announced some kind of like Sims Stories thing, which is going to be a mobile experience. And we've also had leaks of this. So we may as well address these leaks. So I just found some screenshots here of this mobile game. Build your dream town, choose your character, decorate your perfect home. This is literally a Sims 4 sofa here, I just want to say, being catty about it. Manage your community. So it's another Sims the Sims Labs towns, it's another Sims mobile game. Okay, there's more of a description here. This is basically okay, I'm just reading it. It's basically the Sims mobile. There's like absolutely no other thing to say about it. It's literally just another Sims mobile, but what's the point? There already is a Sims mobile. I just don't really see the vision that EA have with the Sims right now, and I'm just feeling a bit skeptical about everything. I really just don't trust them right now. They've already announced the Sims Town Stories mobile game, even though we've already got 2 Sims mobile games. The Project Renee hub is kind of based on the playtest looking like a mobile game with the microtransactions. What I'm not really seeing is any kind of leak of any form of innovative brand new gameplay. Sure, they may include things in the new Project Renee like a color wheel or something, or height sliders, but this is just like a given. These are things that we had in The Sims 3, like it's not really innovative. It just doesn't really feel like they're taking any kind of forward step in terms of innovation in gameplay. It very much just seems like they're so focused on like, how can we monetize the shit out of this? It just seems like more crap made to monetize players rather than actually to make players enjoy the experience. And I just don't like it. It's just, you know, I told you before, like, good games sell. Making money off a good game is just a natural consequence. You shouldn't be making money first and then do the good game later. It's just, I just don't get their vision. I don't understand anything that they're doing. I don't get the business decisions. I don't get the vision of Project Renee. Honestly, all I've seen is negative backlash online for everything. I honestly was searching so much for positive comments. I just couldn't find anything. I genuinely did not find like one positive comment about anything that's going on with these new leaks. Honestly, it wouldn't surprise me at this stage, because I don't know if EA really knew these leaks would come out as they did, because there's quite a lot. My personal theory is they will end up backtracking on everything and completely scrapping this project and just making The Sims 5. I can see this being a very valid thing to happen. Funnily enough, the same thing happened with The Sims 4. They originally tried to turn it into this online hub experience as they're doing now, but there was so much like negative player feedback that they scrapped it last minute and turned it into The Sims 4 last minute, and The Sims 4 was a rush job as a result. And we're probably going to see the same happen with The Sims 5. It's just a cycle that repeats itself. I just can't see them genuinely going about this and players liking it and enjoying it and responding well to it. I just can't imagine any form of positive player response with what they're doing. And The Sims literally has competition now. It's literally not the only live sim game out there anymore. There are some more coming which will likely be released in a similar time to Project Renee. EA literally doesn't have the whole market potentially anymore. They're gonna have to step it up, and it doesn't look like they've stepped it up. I just want them to make a really good Sims game. Is that so much to ask for? Innovative features that we've never ever seen before. Huge advancements in AI of townies and making the whole simulation feel realistic. Huge customization. All of the Sims naughtiness and crazy humor. I want it all in there, and I want lore and storylines like we had in, you know, The Sims 2 and 3 and The Sims 1. I want to go back to the original Sims timeline, because The Sims 4 isn't really in it. It's in like an alternate universe. I want to go back to that core Sims experience that we all love. That magic that we got from The Sims 1, 2 and 3 was lost a bit in The Sims 4, and I feel like they've just had an opportunity to try and maybe bring some of that magic back, but instead it just feels more like how can we monetize players. I'm just disappointed. I just wanted a very, very good Sims game to come out, and I just feel a little bit deflated, you know. Oh my God, this sounds like I'm like, I don't know, going through like a mental health crisis. I just want a good Sims game. I don't want marketplaces and battle passes and Simbucks currency and fuck knows what other else currency they're putting in. I just want a good game. Anyways, thank you very much for watching today's very pessimistic video. I will see you in the next one.